So Precipic had an idea. Precipic,
yeah,
you want to
yeah.
fill everyone in?
Alright, so have you ever heard of the show Chop, GrappLr? Have you ever heard of this
Is that
show?
like, is that like a pimp my car kind of thing?
No, it's a cooking show, and they give people like a couple of ingredients, and then you have to like make a meal with those couple of ingredients. So
Okay,
I
I see
think
where you're going.
you see where I'm going.
Yeah.
Is that we do this with a couple of cards, and we have to build new decks for the new metagame using these new cards.
I see what you're doing. You're trying to steal all my ideas. All my
Wait, this is
genius
your
plans.
this is your idea? Wait.
No, he's saying we're picking his brain for the decks, and then we're gonna steal his deck
Oh,
ideas.
I see.
Uh-huh. Got him.
You got him.
When do you plan to do that?
Like now?
Yeah, probably. What the hell else are we? We can't talk about these cards. So basically, the idea is like the way I see it is basically we just declare like a deck concept. Nothing memey. Well, we can do like one or maybe two meme ones, but just like like someone might say, oh, builds a Leona Swain deck, or someone might say, we'll build a Shadow Isles Elusive deck, or something like that, right? Like some kind of deck that people are maybe interested in, and then like the 3 or 4 of us kind of like mute for like 10 minutes or whatever, build the decks, and we all kind of regroup with like different visions of the same concept, and then kind of like talk about the pros and cons, praise people for having genius ideas, flame people for having papega ideas, good fun kind of stuff.
I want to do the roar card that like when you're enlightened, you reduce the mana cost to 0.
Oh god. So is this the meme category?
Probably, yeah.
Reset 10 minutes. All right, perfect. So Revitalizing Roar. So this is always going to be a meme category no matter what, for sure. Like Revitalizing Roar is really just kind of like doing nothing for us here. This is like there's a few, so like what are the total amounts of ways we can use this? Cuz mostly we're just like doing concept at this part, right? It's just pure concept. Like what's like maximum meme we can use this? Gangplank's best deck. Pick a unit in your hand to heal your Nexus by its power, reduce its cost to 0. So like, why though? Ladros? Like what's the point of this? You're just like using Ladros and Atrocity on the same turn? War Mothers? Guys, this only works on units. Like how do you even build a meme deck with this card? This looks just trolly. Like there's no way to get value out of this. Would it like just play Ladros Atrocity on one turn? I mean that's probably your best bet, but you could also just play like Ladros. I mean, you could just do them both on turn 10 anyway, right? Self-hurting and self-healing deck. There's literally no way to build a meme concept out of this that even makes sense. Like this this is just terrible. Heal your Nexus by its power, reduces cost to 0. So you enter Enlightenment, and then you have the ability to like go off on one turn, right? So you can like Atrocity on one turn. Get 20 mana on ice on one turn. Yeah. I mean, you want to use it on Ice Pillar so that you can get like the 20 mana on one turn. But there's no reason to have 20 mana on one turn. There's no reason. You guys need to stop declaring bad cards to build decks around. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine for some of like the meme stuff, but if we were gonna do like a meme category, I would have preferred something that actually even can be built around. Like Swool Scroll can actually at least be built around, whereas a Revitalizing Roar is just kind of like a bad card. So with Trundle and Revitalizing Roar, if we go Enlighten and if we make the pillar 0 cost, then we'll basically have like 20 mana on the same turn, right? That's adorable. Aim for fast enlightenment with mana gem. I mean, that's kind of the only thing you can do here, but there's no payoff, right? There's no payoff. What's the whole point of this? 20 mana Thermo Beam, Battle Fury the Pillar. Oh, Jesus Christ. Zephyr Sage combo. I mean, that's kind of the best direction you can get with this, right? It's like I don't know of any other like meme we can really do here. Like the Zephyr Sage Revitalizing Roar meme is the only one I've heard. Like that's the only thing like Revitalizing Roar does uniquely, right? It can discount like Zephyr Sage to 0. So if you have 2 Zephyr Sages, you get like infinite 0 mana Zephyr Sages. It's really terrible, but it's one of the few things you can actually do. The only problem is you don't actually have the ability to run Lookout in this deck because you're just trying to get to Enlightenment anyway. So it's an Enlightenment deck. It's Karma. Oh god, this is just like an awful combo. Jesus Christ. Enlightenment deck with Karma. Maybe. Okay, how do we rush Enlightenment? Are we just like full on Catalyst? Alright, we're Catalyst boys. Are we running fucking Weirding Stones? How much time do we have left? We've spent 4 minutes just deciding the concept. Jesus. Holy shit. Alright. Infinite attack to duo with Zephyr Sages. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do. Because, like, you're at least going to be able to, like, have some kind of semblance of a win condition. War Mothers, guys, I will not run War Mothers in this deck. I refuse to run War Mothers in this deck. It's actually straight up not happening. We just want to go for, like, the infinite turn combo. And, like, nothing else matters, right? Like, the only thing that matters at this point is, like, survival and ramp, right? So I think we are in Weirding Stones. We just want to get to Enlightenment as soon as possible. And then we just need survival and disruption, right? We just need survival and disruption and consistency. So, what else do we have? What else triggers every time you play a unit? There's really not much, right? Run the 4-2 lifesteal. Honestly, that's not bad. It's alright for, like, the survival game plan. Roar onto Spectral onto Rekindler. Yikes, that's not good. That's terrible. Jesus Christ, guys. This is so bad. This is the worst deck I've ever seen. I mean, we're just in the market for like raw survivability, right? I think we're just gonna take like open Punishers. Ice Pillar turn's gonna be less good. I mean, Trundle's just like decent in general. Lee Sin for like an alt combo. Revitalizing Roar, Lee Sin, Catalyst. I mean, Lee Sin doesn't really work that well with this concept. Yeah, we just want to like rush Enlightenment. It's a little too like aggressive. Call the Wild's no good. I mean, at this point, it's just like survival. It's just like we're running like Tavern Keeper, basically, and we're just like tanking up so that we don't die before our going off combo. We need more draw and more reliability, so I guess Shadow Assassin might be like necessary for that. There's not really good ways of like engineering draw outside of that. We might want specific tutors, which could be Spell Heavy deck, Zephyr Sage, could be Shared Spoils for a tutor. With a spell heavy deck that intentionally allows for shared spoils to draw exactly what we need while being able to stay alive with our early spells. So basically the idea here is we just want to be like staying alive, wiping the board. We can run a couple of avalanches. I think those will actually give some pretty decent survivability. One Deny is alright. We want to be, I think, as spell heavy as possible just to allow like the tutor to be hitting what it needs to hit. Okay, so the spell heavy deck will want to run. We don't want entry. There's no champion that's good for us here, but we can run like Eye of the Dragon. This is turning out okay. I'm liking this. This is okay. This is all right. 4 Brittle Steels, classic. Okay, 3 minutes left. We can do this. Elixir of Iron is not really going to help as much. I really like the new healing. The new healing draw one is going to be absolutely insane though. That one's in Targon, so we don't have access to it. Man, why does Targon get all the good cards? Why are we building an Ionia for all your deck? Alright. So, we basically just want more spell triggers so that we can have like a better reliability. We do need the ability to like hit face with something so that we can actually activate the shared spoils to function as our tutor. But I think that's alright. Ringblade Duo, Brittle Steel. So we're going like spell heavy. Troll Chant is just kind of like good in general. Starlit Seer looks pretty good. We've got like the exact copy, Zephyr Sage. So it's just like basically like a full spell synergy deck. So this deck is hitting on a lot of different levels. We've got like Steel Tempest to stay alive. Is Steel Tempest good enough to run here? 47 out of 40 cards. Okay, time to... How did that happen? Okay, time to like cut way down. Shared Spoils might be a little too trolly actually. Funnily enough, Kindly Tavern Keeper might have to get cut. We actually, oddly enough, need to find like more spells for that reliability. As much as I like... God, do we have to cut Trundle? I think I might have to cut Trundle entirely. Like, Trundle... I don't think Trundle is actually giving this deck what it needs. at all. I just want like raw survivability and spell synergy. Yeah, I think Trundle's gonna be a little too awkward here. Okay. Pillar. I don't think Pillar's gonna be as good for what this deck wants to do. We'll see. We'll see. So we've got Steel Tempest. That's a 1 of 40 out of 40. Are we good here? This deck is bad. Guys, of course it's bad. It's a Revitalizing Roar meme deck. This is literally the category we are doing. Like, yeah, correct. Yes, it is. It's a very bad deck. 2 Shared Spoils to be able to tutor. 1 Steel Tempest. I mean, I'm liking where we're at right now. Is there anything we need? We've got 1 minute left to make any changes. Karma. I mean, what is Karma actually doing here, guys? Like, the whole point is we're just trying to like stay alive until the end game. Karma's not really helping us hit a win condition here, I think. Like, we're not like doubling Avalanche or doubling Palm for a win, right? Karma for the level up animation. I don't want the Jeweled Protection. 7 mana 2/2 for Overwhelm for a finisher. Yeah, the 7 mana Overwhelm one is alright as well. That one, the biggest problem with that one is like the Zephyr Sage. It does give you like an ult finisher that is outside of like Green Glade Duo, which is kind of nice. So I can be down for running like one of those. But I do want a little bit more survivability. Yeah, this is obviously it's a really terrible deck. Do we have enough time to switch? Okay, so we can switch off like 1 pack mentality. How do we get a tiny bit more early survivability here? Do I run second Steel Tempest? Second Steel Tempest isn't bad. I could totally do that. Just to make sure we're not like getting blown out early. We do have like tasty Fey Folk as well. I think I do want to stick more to the spell plan. Okay, Steel Tempest looks good. Perfect. That's time. 10 seconds. All right. So obviously this is terrible meme deck. I'm pretty happy with where we ended up though. It's like as far as like terrible Revitalizing Roar meme decks goes. Like, I mean, if you have to build a deck around Revitalizing Roar, if you have to make like a meme deck that's doing like stupid, unnecessary nonsense, might as well do it like this, right? Like, what the hell else do you even do with this card? Alright, guys, time's up. Pencils down.
Alright.
Alright. How bad are your guys's?
I have the most scuffed deck I've ever seen.
GrappLr, your
Mine is
snip.
amazing.
Your snip. I like how your
It's
deck is
not
supposed to
amazing.
be on.
Do I just take a picture of it and post
Mine
it?
is the greatest thing you've ever seen.
Alright, here we go, boys.
And mine is. I'm gonna need to explain mine because you guys are gonna say this is the worst deck I've ever seen probably in history.
Wait,
And
GrappLr's deck
even if I
wins.
explain it, it might get worse. It might be worse.
Wait,
Okay,
GrappLr's deck wins. It's not close.
Alright. The fuck?
Of course it's not close.
It's not even close.
Alright, Precipic, you want to start with yours?
Yeah, I'll start.
I haven't actually looked at grapplers yet. I'm saving.
So I tried to build the slowest control deck I possibly could. I'm running a bunch of Hapless Aristocrats, Icevale Archers, Kindly Tavern Keepers. I got like triple Vengeance, triple Ruination, and then I run Kindly Tavern Keeper 2, Vile Feast, and then beyond that, I run 1 copy of Commander Ledros that I find with my Babbling Bure. I have no other cards in my deck that have less than 5 power in it, outside of a flipped Trundle. So my Bjerg doesn't actually brick because I can just flip my Trundle and find other Trundles. And then I use Revitalizing Roar to combo it with Commander Ledros and Atrocity so that I can do a spell and cast Ledros Atrocity in the same turn. And I can gain 9 off of Roar. That's my deck.
Alright. So, I mean, it's just like the Roar Ledros Atrocity meme, basically. With like a good survivability package. It's very like it looks kind of unironic. Like I thought we were doing like meme archetype building. You have like all this is just like pure like survival things. I mean, this out of these, I haven't seen all the others, but this one's probably like the closest to competitive would be my guess.
I mean, it doesn't matter. GrappLr's wins.
Okay. All right. So GrappLr is next. All right, GrappLr, hit us with it.
All right, are you ready for this?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm
So-
excited.
Easy. Early game, you got a ton of ways to start activating your plunder effects, so you can get a little bit of acceleration with Wolf Rider. And the only thing you really need to do is get plunder on Tusk Raider. Boom, Tusk Raider doubles the attack of everything twice. You draw She Who Wonders, you Revitalizing Roar her, 20 attack on board, atrocity times 2 to face. The first one, oh, he has Inventions, that's cute, I got a second atrocity. Dead.
All right, so it's just like 20 to 0.
20 to 0.
That's a good meme.
It's not a meme, dude. I even have triple undying because they don't expect it to be my one plunder activator. There's this cute 2/2 undying sitting on the board. Oh, that's so cute. It's mana 8. He swings with a 2/2. I'll take it. I don't want it to die. Oh, my bad. He has a Tusk Raider dropping down. I didn't see that coming. And then She Who Wonders. 20 to
Jesus.
face. Easy.
All right.
That's broken.
I'm curious to see next. We'll do mine next since we're just going in
Mine's-
order here.
I need to explain mine. It's so bad.
Mine too. All right,
Well, it's
so
actually good, but bad.
you guys are gonna have to bear with me on this one. This is like this is a very multi-level like 6-head combo. Okay.
You're running
So-
pack mentality.
No, here we go. It's all gonna come together. So basically, it's a spell synergy stall deck. The idea is we discount Zephyr Sage to 0 mana with Revitalizing Roar, and we get 2 of them, so we create infinite 0 mana Zephyr Sages. We have our entire stall package is built upon the idea of like stalling with spells, and we've got Starlit Seer. So our Zephyr Sage is also gonna likely have some very high stat value, right? And we've got infinite 0 mana Zephyr Sages, which we can potentially, just make sure we live long enough to get to the point of the game where we can play it. Ignore the living long enough part. Anyway, of course we've got some ramp, we've got Catalyst of Eons, we've got the Weirding Stones, but the peak of this deck is the Green Glade Duo. So here's the finisher. You play a Green Glade Duo, and then you literally just play infinite 0 mana stages, and you can have infinite attack. You literally just keep playing them. You never do it. You wait until your opponent will eventually concede. You'll probably never actually get to attack, but you get infinite attack because your duo will just grow. You can get like you literally stack overflow if you're willing to spend like 3 weeks in the same game clicking over and over again. And we have pack mentality as an alt win con if we don't draw a duo.
So
I need to see Nyx.
You sold me at Infinite Zephyr Stage, but I need to give you some props here. The task was to make a Revitalizing Roar deck, and you somehow made it an elusive deck. I'm actually impressed.
That's
I
good.
don't know how you did it.
That
I don't know
was
how
good,
you
Nick.
managed to do that.
It's
one.
Revitalizing Roar, dude.
That was
it's
great,
built
dude.
entirely around
Thank
Roar. Entirely around Roar.
I gotta give you props, man. You always impress me with the.
Thanks, Nick. All right, Nick.
Yeah.
Let's do yours. Let's go.
All right, so I made a War Mother deck. I know your favorite, right?
All right.
But I need to explain some card choices.
Ooh,
or more
yeah,
so
you do.
The lack of card choices. All right.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Oh, yeah.
I don't-
Holy
It looks
God.
worse the longer you look at it, but I need to explain. Okay, so I wanted to make a ramp deck, right? That ramps into the War Mothers, obviously, right? So the first thing was I had like 60 cards in it. 'Cause I started my deck building by adding every card I could possibly have. in the deck.
Makes sense.
Okay, but then so I needed to have Hearthguard, right? Because I wanted Warding Stones to be able to ramp into something. So I needed that 5-drop slot, right? And then I did want to put They Who Wonders in, but I had to come again. And yeah, there just like wasn't space for Grasp and Wailing. Because like, okay, but hear me out. The meta's not as aggressive, right? And you have like this Revitalizing War. And like, I actually think Usgar the Ancient's pretty decent because like he helps you like stabilize. If like let's say you can ramp to put him out on 7, he's gonna take over the board for at least 2 turns, and he does also proc the hold card. So I just think like it's just a ramp deck that
You played War
You
Mothers
know,
with
like-
George.
No, but hear me out. I had George.
No,
I
I-
had Grab.
Oh my God.
I had George, bro. Like come on. No, I had George.
No, George and I riot. I'm not playing War Mother without George.
I needed to fit the ramp. dude.
Why-
I had Anivia already.
So what's up with these
Like-
faces of the old ones?
Well,
Just-
I just
Or just like
I wanted to make a ramp deck because that sounded the most fun to me.
Okay, just so basically, just like the
literally-
I
super
want to
War
put
Mothers
this out
on
there.
turn 6.
I'm voting for Nick because of his good elusive joke. That was 10 out of 10.
That was a good
Yeah.
joke.
I agree. I'm voting Nick as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm.
You
fine
guys saw
voting
my
for
deck,
Nick.
right? Like, you sure you want to vote for me like you saw?
Yeah, the
I
joke
mean-
was really good.
It made me laugh, and normally, that's very hard to do. Most of my laughs are completely fake.
I'm kind of torn between GrappLr and Swim, but I honestly am just so impressed again that I mean the task was revitalizing War. You know that Swim, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's
But I built a deck around Roar. I built a
Alright,
deck
alright,
that got
now-
infinite damage out of Roar.
Now you're milking the joke. I'm gonna switch my vote to Swim.
That's
Yeah.
too much.
I wasn't trying to.
He went too far.
I'm sticking to my guns. I'm not just gonna follow GrappLr. I'm sticking with Nick.
All right, I'm gonna vote for myself. However, I will say, I'm not. I'm
What?
look.
You're
I'm
not
a-
voting for me?
I'm
I'm voting for
GrappLr.
myself too. I changed my mind.
I'm not a self-voter, GrappLr. I'm not a self-voter. I vote for other people when their decks are better.
I
It's just-
thought we had our back, Swim. I vote for you. You vote for me. What is this?
GrappLr.
I vote for myself. Forget that.
I think you make some some great decks, but come on, man, infinite damage. It's a little higher
So,
than 20.
I'm
GrappLr.
torn between
She Who
infinite
Wonders
damage-
Undying. Are you kidding me?
It's infinite damage.
It's amazing.
So GrappLr has a 20 damage combo, but Swim is an infinite damage combo. So
Yeah, it's literally Exodia. It's infinite damage.
Okay, it's cute, but you drop She Who Wonders. She kills all your Undyings. The opponent Keck W's at you because you're so stupid, and then you double atrocity him. It's like a double
Okay,
BM. It's so
GrappLr,
good.
GrappLr. No, hang on. Let's talk about this deck though. Hang on. One final point. Okay, so you're going off, right? You're going nutty. Wait, let me pull it up. Okay, so you've got your combo. You've got your 1 health Green Glade duo on the board, right? You're ramping up the attack. You've got your infinite Zephyr Sages. Your opponent's sitting there for like an hour and a half. Your Green Glade duo has hit 1,000 attack, and you're finally ready to ship it in for that sweet Reddit karma. And your opponent plays a Vile Feast that they've had the entire time. They waited an hour and a half in the game to let you get 1,000 attack with your Green Glade duo, just so they could have the satisfaction of Vile Feasting it. Dude, that's so good.
I love it.
Like,
Are you trying to support your deck or are you against? I'm trying to understand.
I think this is
love it, I love
hilarious,
it.
dude. It's really fucking stupid. Like, this is the stupidest shit.
No,
Wait,
I love it. I
wait.
love it.
All
I'm
right.
confused about
You
GrappLr. Wait,
confused
so are you
Nick.
trying?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you confused about
Wait,
my
so-
deck? No, okay. Envision
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
Nick. Envision this.
Okay.
I have 3 Undyings on board, all
Right.
2/2s, and I swing at my opponent. He takes the hits. He thinks these Undyings suck. All of a sudden, I drop a She Who Wonders, 20/20, and then he sees all my Undyings die permanently, obliterated. He's like, "What is this fool doing?" He killed his own Undyings, and then he sees the atrocity and he laughs, throws the vengeance. Second atrocity.
Honestly, they
GG.
could probably make a feature film after that one. That was
It's beautiful.
Was a rising action, the climax. I kind of like.
I'm
that
not.
one.
I'm not even selling mine. These other ones are way better.
Yeah, you went too serious with yours, man. Me and GrappLr went like full meme.
I think mine's competitive.
I don't know if mine's serious or not. I think mine's competitive.
I don't think
never
any
mind.
of ours are competitive, guys. I'm not
Okay,
gonna
if I
lie.
want to make mine competitive,
mine
I
is
cut
hiding
one
vote
Tusk
now.
Raider and I put in a Vile Feast. I think we're good.
That's a good point.
That's ambitious.
All right.
The second we have Valkyrie, it's over.
All right. So we should see what chat's vote is. That will really decide the thing here.
Yeah, I think
If
we're all
you're-
tied up.
It appears that chat
I don't know
Sam
who voted.
first win.